To first set up Motorola Moto G86 5G, first of all you will have to click and hold power key to turn on this phone, and now by clicking here you can change region. By swiping up and down you can pick any region that you want. And over here you can already change some vision settings like display size and text if something is too small for you, and also you can turn on features like talkback, magnification, or select to speak. Next you have to click start in the right bottom corner just over here, and you can already send data from your old device if you want, from iPhone or Android device, but in this video I'm going to show you how you can get a completely fresh start without transferring any data. Of course, you can also transfer data after you set up this device for the first time, so don't worry. Now we have to connect to the Wi-Fi network, but can you also set up offline if you want by clicking here. So in my case, I'm gonna for sure connect into the Wi-Fi network. You have to select Wi-Fi network, input password, you have to click connect. Sometimes you can also click here to show password, so you'll be able to take a look if the password that you have input is correct. Now we have to wait for a few seconds. Over here we got the privacy and security settings. I will recommend you to turn off this option. Also this one I will turn on to optimize battery use, and stay with smart updates. You will get the latest version of software. Scroll down and click accept and continue in the right bottom corner. Right now you can add your Google account. If you don't have one, you will have to select here create account. So tap here to open the keyboard and input your account. Now click next. And right now we can input your password. Next, select who will be using this device. Click I agree. And now we got two options. We can set up an eSIM or input physical SIM card. So if you want to set up an eSIM, you will have to click over here. But in my case, since I don't have eSIM, I will have to just open the slot. So on the box, you can find that SIM ejection tool. You will have to input it right here. Now you will have to press gently, take it off, remove SIM slot by using your fingernails. And as you can see over here, we can input this SIM card. So the SIM card we can only input just over here in the first slot. The second one is for the memory cards. Now pull it here, make sure that you put it face up like this. So now push with your finger. And now as you can see, we properly applied. So since you actually put it inside, this slot will be completely flat. It's not gonna go over the frame of the device. Now you can set a protection password. You can also change the screen lock security way for pattern, PIN, or password. In my case, I will go with the simple pattern. You have to input your password twice. Now you can also unlock with fingerprint. So if you want to click setup, just go here, and now the sensor is built into the display. But in my case, I'm gonna do this later. Now you can also copy data. So there's something that we previously were talking about. I'm gonna do it later. Stay with location turned on. I will recommend you to turn off send usage and diagnostic data, and scroll down and click accept. Now you can perform a Google backup. So if you are using this Google account on your old device or a second device, and you have done backup, then everything will be moved into this phone automatically. So yes, why not? Click next to select search engine in your browser. In my case, it will be Google Chrome and Google search engine. You have to set this as default. And now you can just continue to finish setup. Over here, we can turn on this option for nearby find and share. So let's agree for this one. Now we got the Gemini assistant from Google. Right now we can set it up by saying hey Google. If you don't want to do this, you will have to select no thanks. Now you can also add your payment cards by clicking just over here, or you can skip this step. Over here we can find some information about all apps that are installed as default. There's some kind of the bloatware, like as you can see LinkedIn, TikTok, Opera, Booking, but don't worry, you can uninstall those apps. So click OK, now wait. Over here we can join to the Motorola updates. Honestly, I don't want to receive some emails, so I will recommend you to click skip. And here we can turn on and turn off live lock screen. So we will actually get some experience visual stories and changing wallpapers right on our lock screen. But you have to remember that it's gonna drain your battery. So I'll recommend you to get rid of it and simply turn it off. Over here, we can select system navigation method between gestures or physical buttons. You can also change button order, so you can get this back button on the right or the left side. Depends on your preferences. In my case, I'll get it on the right side. Click next. Here we can turn on dark mode, light mode, or transition, so it's gonna automatically change themes based on the time of the day. Click next. Now we can set up parental controls. And now we have to click finish. And over here we can just go to the home screen, and that's everything.